Hi, this is Jesse Barkasy, and it is June 26th, and it is a few minutes after 1 in the morning on a Sunday morning. And I'm doing this video specifically at this time of night because I want to focus on having a calm mind. And basically, what I've been thinking about lately is a lot of the things that I don't do very well are because my mind is not calm in that area. And I think this is a key for success in several areas. For example, in business, in health, weight loss, weight gain, um, a happy relationship, friendships, and success in different endeavors, different achievements. And what I think is the things that I'm still not as successful as I wish to be, I'm not as successful as I wish to be in, are because of my mind being very, almost in a way, in a hurry or overactive, overly thinking something out. And what I'm striving to do now is to calm my mind and to get that focus in each area and segment those areas of my life to make things successful. And it's basically like when people can get very excited over things like music, over certain words that somebody will say, over the news on television or the radio. And I think at the wrong times, I mean, you can hear music. Somebody can hear music and be in a very energetic mood at the wrong time, or music can bring them down at the wrong time when they really need to be up. So I think it's important to be careful of how you let input into your mind and your brain and your ears and your eyes and your senses. And I mean, just for example, right now, I want to just take a nice deep breath. You know, and that's how I learned in the martial arts how to just start to calm my mind a little bit, how to meditate. We would breathe in on a count of, say, 2 or 3, and breathe out on a count of, say, 6 or 9 or 12. You would breathe out 3 times slower than you breathe in. So for example, I'll breathe in now at 3 seconds and I'll breathe out for 12. And maybe you can try it with me. So we go 1, 2, 3, breathe in through your nose and then out for 12 seconds. So we go, and you can hold your hands a certain way if you want to, if it makes you feel better. You can, cross your arms, whatever, kneel, sit down, whatever you want. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. I'm just going to stand up and put my hands kind of in this position and breathe in. Okay, now we're going to do the 3 and then the 12. I just did one practice. 3 in. 12 out. Okay, and what the 12 out does also is it makes you empty totally your lungs. So that's a 4-to-1 ratio. You're breathing in one part per 4 on time-wise on the ratio. So if you do 2 seconds where you're breathing in, you breathe out for 8 seconds. And it really empties your lungs out and kind of clears the mind. Now, what I also think is people in their lives, in the United States especially, they have problems with weight gain and weight loss because their mind is just constantly going. They have to constantly, put something in their mouth, eat, and what we don't realize is when you cook things and process things, mill things down in very fine, you're getting 10 times the calories. That's a release of calories. So if you cook a potato, you're getting a lot more calories by overcooking it than undercooking it or not cooking it at all. Same with pasta. If you cook it al dente, you're going to absorb less calories. But people, I think instinctually, or from the past of where we all came from, we're chewing a lot more than we do today. So, for example, if you're chewing, say, plants all day, and extracting the juice out of it, chewing them very carefully to get all the nutrients you could out of it, that's a lot different than getting a bag of potato chips or a sandwich. You could chew a sandwich and it could take 10 minutes. But to extract the same nutrients out of plants would actually take maybe 2 or 3 hours. You'd be chewing, chewing, chewing. And chewing has a calming effect. Even my mother used to say that with celery, and I love to chew on celery. Maybe that's not your cup of tea, you want something else. But to chew on something, especially if it's natural, like an apple or celery, and to really extract the juice out of it, and to keep calm, not to just swallow the food, I think is part of the key to weight loss. When I was working at my former job, 35 to 40 hours a week, sometimes with overtime more than that, I remember going to lunch and just eating, 2 sandwiches, 2 hamburgers, and fries, and then a drink, and then going back to work and chewing on stuff to keep myself calm. And I actually am supposed to be around I think 80, 85. I'm about 200 now, so I feel like I want to lose about 20 pounds or more. And my heaviest weight was 267 pounds. Now, I do believe a lot of that was muscle because I was weight training very hard then. But I just remember just eating these high cooked calorie foods. Bacon, egg, and cheese in the morning, hamburgers or sandwiches or grinders in the afternoon, and then coming home and eating another heavy meal. I started to calm my mind down after I left this job almost 7 years ago. And I trade for a living right now. Some years are good, some have been very bad. But basically, to keep your mind calm about the food and to focus on it, I think is the most important thing. More important than what diet or what you're going to do or what kind of drinks you're going to take to make your, stimulate or unstimulate your hunger or whatever. And I also think that's has to do with trading. The more calm I keep my mind, if I go to the gym during a trading day, when I see things I don't know what to do, I'll go to the gym first to calm my mind down. And they have a television there where I can still watch the stocks. I can watch the ticker, and it calms me down because I actually, with my phone I could actually make a trade, but really I don't like to do that. So I generally just watch the stocks go by, and I kind of get a calm feeling and a handle on which way I should be trading. The instant my brain gets a little excited or impatient, that's when I make the wrong trades, for example. So that's kind of the lesson I wanna put on this video tonight, to get your mind calm, and anything that you're failing at, and just focus on it. Take a time every day, an hour or two or whatever you need, and focus on that one thing. There's a few things in my life that I would really like to increase and fix and make better, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to listen to this video for myself a lot too. I'm going to listen to it a few times for the next few weeks. So, and that's why I did it this time in the morning. It's kind of a calm time. There's nobody to interrupt me. Even in the morning, earlier, 6, 7 in the morning, there's people getting up and traffic going. But I feel that this time is a very calm, almost spiritual time where people go into sleep and they go into their dreams. And there was just another thing I want to bring up, and I don't know why I want to bring it up, but it seems like it fits with this video. I let my little boy take this video camera, and he started taking little videos, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, a couple or a few minutes, and it was showing my wife. It was showing the things around the house from his perspective, and I really I got emotional in a good way, but it was a little bit sad because I don't know why it was sad, but I was looking, and everything from his angle to me looked very wondrous. It looked immense. It looked larger than life. I mean, he was looking up at everything, and the angles that the camera were taking pictures of things, I was like, geez, I don't even notice these things in my house. How nice this table is, and how nice, the things and how, maybe sloppy some of the things on the counter looked, and how I looked when I was walking towards him. I mean, he's just looking up at me, and I'm walking towards him, and I'm seeing myself in the camera, and it made me think of how much he depends on me. It was just very wonderful, and I highly suggest that if you got a little cousin or a little some children, give them the camera and let them take little videos and see what you see. It's very, very enlightening, and it made me also think about how we are unaware of like millions of things going on around us. There could be billions of things going on around us. I mean, there's radio waves going through our houses and our heads and our apartments, and there's microwaves, and then there's cellular phones, and all these things going on, and we're not aware of it. And just that dimension that he was looking out from, that I could see in the camera. I'm going to give him the camera again. I'm going to teach him how to use it a little better, because I want to see more of it. I want to bring him outside and see what goes on. And it had a extremely calming effect on me. It made me from feeling a feeling of lack to having a feeling of lack. I'm lacking this. People always want things, and they feel like they don't have enough. It made me switch from having a feeling of lack to having a feeling of abundance. I mean, there's a little hockey game there we got at a tag sale. They didn't want it, and the kids love it. And Jack was, my little boy was taking a picture of the hockey table and a video of it. And then he was taking a video of his mommy, and he was taking a video of me sitting at my desk talking to someone with my earphones on. And it just showed me the abundance that children see. And it gave me a very calm feeling. And I feel better. I want to view them again. And if he does a good one, I'll post it on the internet. I'm going to see if I can splice some of these videos together and put a little explanation for them. So my suggestion is to give yourself a different perspective. Lay down on your floor and look up. Lay down, get a blanket and lay down in the grass, for goodness sake, and let the magnet of the earth. That's a very calming thing. You feel the actual magnet in the earth pull on your body when you lay on the ground. You look up at the cloud, just like you did when you were a kid. It's very healing. It's very calming. And those simple things give you the feeling of abundance, and you could focus. And you'll see, you might the things that you want to succeed in, they might start to blossom, whether it's trading or weight loss or whatever it is. If it's weight loss, when you're looking at your food, say, is this giving me nutrition? And you kind of honor the food. If it's an orange, thank you for giving my body life. And you chew the food and savor it, not just blah, 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 I'm going to eat it. And that's what we've been trained to do in the United States here, especially. I think just blah, 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 eat it, and even focusing on exercise. If you're exercising and you're not that good at it, just relax, focus, learn one or two basic little things, and then expand upon it every day and get your focus. Don't be in a hurry. Sometimes we go in a hurry and it makes us go backwards, and sometimes we take our time and we'll go light years. I remember when I was working, one of the managers would always ask me, he goes, how do you do so many things? I was going to work. I ran a martial arts school just for nonprofit. It was breaking even. I did it just to teach people. And I did various other things. I worked out. I went on a few trips, a couple different countries. And it was because I just was very calm and focused, and I relaxed, and I did what I could. And when I was at work, I focused on what the stock market was doing because I was there. It was an opportunity that I had. So maybe I hope this can help, especially with weight loss and especially with happiness. Focusing on a relationship, focusing on a friendship, and relaxing. Don't worry. If someone, my friend worries, he emails me sometimes, and I'm like, I'm still here for you, but I could tell he feels like he has to, and I'm like telling him I'm going to be here for you, whether it's next year or whether you don't email me for 2 months, doesn't matter. I'm here, and we'll get together when we have time. So that's the lesson today. We'll end with a couple of breaths. We'll do 2 in, and we'll do 3 in, 3 seconds in and 9 seconds out. Do a few of those, and we'll go. Three seconds in, 9 seconds out. One more, 3 seconds in, 9 seconds out. Okay, I do feel calmer, and it's a nice night. I'm gonna try to post this on the web, see how it looks, and I hope you liked it, and I hope it helps. I know it's gonna help myself, and these videos are kind of helping me in a way too. So I'm hoping that you're similar to me and it helps you out also. Thank you very much.